So let's go ahead and talk about D23. If you've been on my page before, you see that I like to make fun of stuff, just kind of play and have a good time. I don't really take a lot very seriously. I'm also a really big fan of alternative and punk rock music because I've been to more shows and concerts than I can count. I've also been to Comic-Con a bunch of times, so I'm no stranger to the way that queues work and the way that pre-sales work. So both concerts and Comic-Con have used pre-sales, and it's just that, a pre-sale, a sale before the actual sale takes place for the general public. This is where Disney failed. Pre-sales are fine. I'm even fine with the way the queue works, because guess what? The queue, although a lot of people don't like it because it's so randomized, it's equitable. It lets as many people have a chance at doing this as is possible. I'm totally okay with that and understand it. Day one of pre-sales was gold members. Okay, guess what? I'm not a paying gold member. I literally do not see the value in it. So I've never done it. I'll never be a gold member. But it's okay. Hey, those people paid money. Let them get the first crack. It's fine. It was only supposed to be an allotment of tickets. The second day was the Visa pre-sale, which I qualified for. Now, I mistakenly thought it was for the Disney Visa, which I have. Not because it's Disney. I really could care less about that. It's actually the terms and conditions on it and what it allows me to have as rewards that make it worth it for me to have a Disney Visa card. But no, it wasn't a Disney Visa card. It was just a Visa card. Now, I understand that D23 is sponsored by Visa, so it kind of makes sense to me, but that's not really limiting anybody else. That's basically most people, because most people have a Visa, whether it be a credit card or on their debit card. I'm actually even okay with that because Ticketmaster does it all the time. The fail came at the end of day two when it was noted that it was not just an allotment of tickets, it was all the tickets that were available that were beginning to sell out. Who does that? Comic-Con doesn't even do that. At Comic-Con, if you go the year before, you have a chance at returning registration first in that pre-sale the next year. But if you miss that because, they allow an allotment of tickets, then you just try in general registration. And at that end, it's the luck of the draw, which again is fine because it was for the most part equitable. I'll argue that Disney really didn't have a pre-sale. They just let select groups of people get in and buy up the inventory, which was counter to what they were actually trying to do. Beyond that, Disney also allowed people to buy up to 8 tickets once they got into the queue and were able to get to the page to buy tickets. 8 tickets? Comic-Con doesn't even do that. Comic-Con does 4. General members and the general public never had a chance at these tickets. Besides that, Disney invested a lot in those tickets that started at $999, and no doubt people panic bought those and FOMO bought those. I have no doubt in my mind that's what happened. Now, I actually did get a ticket. I got a one-day Sunday ticket just for the convention center, and you know what? I'll still go and check it out and see what I can see and probably still have a good time, though it's going to be crowded. Those people that also got the Honda Center have to take into consideration that, number one, they won't allow your D23 bags into the Honda Center, so you have to go back to either to your hotel or your car to drop off the things you bought at D23, because the security policy for the Honda Center is a bag that's about the size of a fanny pack. You have to factor in how much time it's going to take you to do that and still wait in line for a shuttle to get to the Honda Center. And I promise you, having done Comic-Con, that's going to be a mess. You're going to have to factor in at least 2 to 3 hours into your day to drop your stuff off and take the shuttle to the Honda Center. Which I guess makes it better for me on Sunday if you'll have to leave early to get to the Legends panel. Disney, you failed at this one. Why even have a pre-sale? Just have the tickets go on sale on a certain day at a certain time. Utilize your queue system, and if you get them, you get them. And if you don't, you don't. But you didn't make it fair, and you didn't make it equitable to a bunch of people. Like I said, I got a day, but if I didn't, I wouldn't be crying over it. It's not a big thing. I'll just watch everything on the internet minutes later. What's going to be totally stupid is all the commercials that we see that are coming up. D23, the Ultimate Fan Event. Tickets available now.